Perfect. Patrick, say something real quick.
Hello. Talking.
No, absolutely not. All right, cool. All right, cool. Okay.
Man, don't be saying nothing crazy either. No, it's whole.
You can see me on the screen, right?
And welcome back, everybody. I know 2 streams in 1 day, right? Well, this time we are fully prepared. Today we have Burt Richardson going with B.Rich, and we have Aceclixer, which is Ralph. Welcome,
Ace
guys.
Clicker.
Aceclicker, sorry, Aceclicker. And now I got my fellow commentator back with me. Say what's up, Pat.
What's up?
All right, so this is Buckeye Season 4, Week 2. These guys are going to be playing. They're both in this tournament, which is pretty great online tournament. Though I'm just going to let them start. They know what they're doing. We know what they're doing. So they're going to go ahead and reveal their MCs to each other. There you go. Boom and boom. And while they're rolling for initiatives and everything like that, they can go ahead and introduce themselves, give some shout outs if they need to.
Oh, that won't be necessary at this time.
All
All
right.
right. I'll do it for Burt. Shout out to the New York Minute. Listen on Spotify.
That's right. New York Minute. Thank you. B.Richardson on Spotify. Link will be in the description.
If you're watching this video, you already listened to me, so I'll see it
Oh.
when I see it.
All right. So you guys have fun. Good luck to both of you. We're going to go ahead and start. You guys can mute us, and we're going to mute you and start this thing up.
All right, man.
He said mute.
All right, Ralph. Well,
I
It's
forgot.
got a
Rich
definite
Spider-Man.
I was gonna say, Josh, with all these streams going on, we gotta make sure we don't cross the streams. You know what happens when that happens.
Yeah, that's just, you might as well just be playing baseball at that point. Or is it badminton?
I was making a Ghostbusters reference. You took it in a different direction.
Oh, my bad. I thought, whenever you're sharing a urinal with your friend and you don't want to cross the streams.
I hear you. No, there's definitely two meanings. As we do more of these, we'll get used to each other.
All right. So, judging by just looking at the sets that Burt and Mr. Ralph has, I think Ralph has an advantage in this game.
Yeah, I mean he's got a boss MC that he could potentially level turn one, which would be obviously bad for Burt. And then he's got from the last match we saw him, he's got DP up top, and he's got Maximus in the middle, both of which would be bad for Burt. Burt's I feel like if we can't see him, I feel like Ralph can't see him either.
Well, we can't see his. Well, I see him on stream. Can't see his hand. That's all I can see.
For real? I'm gonna go out and come back in and see if I can see Burt.
All right, that sounds good. One thing I will say though is that he. I don't know if Ralph has enough draw to get to Maximus because we all know Maximus needs the 4 yellows, and so does Peter Parker. Peter Parker wants to use his yellows to level, and
Yeah,
honestly,
he's basically looking to use his prisons to trade up for Adelans and basically yellows.
exactly. That's exactly what they are. His yellows are basically searches for other yellows. So we'll see how well that plays out.
I'm very excited to see Iron Fist here. Really excited to see Iron Fist. This guy, I've seen him like played in one tournament, I think. One. And obviously he's not the guy. This isn't a guy you're going to plan to level. You're going to plan to have him as a 4/7 that stuns for a red, which is still very good. I don't think he's been getting the due he is due, and we'll see what Burt can do with him.
And I think that he might be one of the best people to put display uh display Iron Fist, because Iron Fist is he's just that. He's a
Oh,
G. So he's starting off with the Hellcat and the team attack. And looks like
six team attack, six coming in.
that's right. And there's nothing he can do on that, right? Like he has to take that wound.
And then even if he levels, the amazing thing is if Ralph levels right now and attacks Burt, he's going to stun him with the red. It's as easy as that.
It's that's very true. He stuns him on the clackback.
Yep.
So he sets his first level. He's gonna let's see if he can get a turn. I'm sorry, sets his first yellow, so he can get a turn one level. For
No, sir.
no siree. But he has options. He can looks like he's picking up the 2-drop. He
Yeah.
revealed 2-drop storm, and that's a good pickup because he probably doesn't have a 2-drop in his hand right now.
All right.
Now, if he has a 1-drop, I'm assuming he's running his only one being Prowler, because he wants to draw. There's no other reason to have any other 1-drops in this deck. And the fact that I actually played him in the last round, I kind of have a little insight to his deck.
You know for a fact that he's got a 1-drop named Prowler.
Exactly. Unless he changes deck up. And there it is.
Oh, what a prediction. Sweet sassy molassy.
Now, if case anybody didn't know, Iron Fist's ability, he can call a supporting character, and once he KOs or when he wounds it, that supporting character, he gets an XP.
It's when he stuns.
Just when he stuns him, right?
Yeah.
Now, see,
if Burt can drop another SC right now, it would be worth calling Prowler. But if he can't, then he probably should hold off.
I think that he would be able to get through Spider-Man or give. We'll see, but I think you're right.
Because it's Black Cat. I mean, Hellcat's not going to stun Spider-Man himself. So yeah, he doesn't have a recruit, so he's just going to have. He's not. I don't think he's going to call Prowler right now.
Oh, he's trying to figure out what's he gonna do. Looks like he's going to. He's sizing him up, trying to figure out if he actually has enough to stun him. Now we're in the main phase, and he's gonna team attack again into Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And that's what he was baiting. He was baiting to go underground. It's a big deal. But I think he's attacking for more, and there he's going to use the red.
Yeah, he's going to throw the red. He baited out the plot twist, and then he still smoked him with the red.
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
He definitely still has one attack, so he's definitely going to be able to stun him, and then Hellcat gets off the board.
2 turns, 2 wounds.
Now, see, this is a problem, right? Because if Spider-Man gets KO before turn 6, doesn't matter if he has Maxim in his deck.
Right. Yeah, he's gonna, and even if he levels right now, what are you gonna do? Attack and take another one on the chin?
Absolutely. Add a land, another yellow, Falcon, and Dark Phoenix still not leveled, still not up there, buddy.
That's rough.
Did he take the Dark Phoenix? He took the Dark Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix seems like a bit of a dream right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he took that. I personally would have took the extra yellow. I mean, you are a deck that's running off of yellow, so.
Yeah.
But he has a strategy. He has a plan. So let's see how it pans out.
Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out for
That's
him.
exactly what I was going for.
Yeah. It's arguably the best line of the movie.
And that says a lot because that movie is full of great one-liners.
No, my gosh, yeah. He just got crushed by 2 tons of irony.
So here we go. He got Black Cat. He gets a random card out of Burt's hand. Let's see if he gets the actual card that he needs. Burt's shuffling up. So he's counting to 5. What did he get? Oh, that's a card.
Dr. Druid, yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad. I mean, it's Burt wanted to keep that, but it's not crucial for him.
Absolutely not. And you know what? He might not even have the spell in his hand for him to be viable. So you know what? Go ahead, you can take it. But that also might be his 3-drop, which would suck.
That's true. That would be a bit annoying. But I do think that one way or another, Ralph's going to catch a third wound either either his turn or Bert's next turn. So
Absolutely. When with Spider-Man still sitting out there in the front, he's gonna take a beating. And
yeah,
the only reason I would keep him up in the front is if I had more go undergrounds, honestly.
yeah, yeah.
And let's see what he's doing. Looks like he might move him.
I feel like you got to put him in the back. I mean, and hope that Burt can't get through both your guys.
I mean, I would put him in the back, put Prowl in the front. No real reason to keep him up in the back if you know, if he doesn't have an underground.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably realizing he's not going to turn 6. Looks like he moved Black Cat over for whatever reason. So,
Mm-hmm.
so no attacks because he knows he won't be able to stun him. He is a 4/7 in melee combat. That's just ridiculous for a level 1.
Yeah, it's even better than a 5. I mean, total stats is better than a 5/5.
Absolutely. I agree with you. So it looks like he's thinking, might be a little perplexed. Might not have a 3-drop because his 3-drop just got taken out of his hand.
Yeah, that might make a bit of a difference right now because well, Dr. Druid I think is a 3/3, so I don't think he'd really stun Black Cat.
Oh, of course not.
But if he had the 3/3, he could send. You know what he could do? He could and he's using Does he have access to? Oh, that's the original Deathlock, the Deathlock from Defenders. That's right.
Why am I not? Oh, here we go.
Oh, there we go.
All right, so it gives her +1/+1.
+2/+2 because you get +1/+1 and then one for. Oh no, yeah, she doesn't
Yeah,
have
for one
superpower.
each superpower she has. So she doesn't have any
Yeah,
superpowers, so she gets +1/+1.
so she has a
So
5.
she is a 5 defense right now, and Burt just go ahead and he passes. Couldn't get past the big butt of Black Cat in the front.
Just to make sure the censors don't come after us, we're gonna stop talking about Black Cat's big butt.
She got a big old butt. Be shining in that leather. Do you think it's leather or pleather?
I mean, I feel like it's well. I feel like it's not. I don't think it's your daddy's leather. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's some new age leather stuff.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's
Like
it.
it's like with like a vibranium weave or some junk like that.
I like that. So he pushes the storm that we all saw him get from Spider-Man. And see, this is the deal, right? He didn't take that extra yellow, and now he doesn't have a resource.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to call it a misplay, but it sounds like it might be. So it's like he's sending Storm over into Deathlock. Deathlock is now currently a 2/2, and there you go. He's gonna power him up. Burt says, "Sure, Deathlock has a wound."
Mm-hmm.
So Burt has yet to take a wound, if I'm not mistaken. So he's just sitting pretty because he knows that at the end of the day, he wants to beat Face. And here comes one of the best search cards in the game, global for a yellow. Look at the top 5, get your drop.
Oh, that hesitation. He grabbed that real quick.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So the remaining 4 cards go to the bottom of the deck, and now he's going to reveal his trap card.
Oof.
Man, I was just kidding. He actually did.
Yeah, Ancient One. Ancient One is a solid pull for turn 4.
And not too many people would have thought about Ancient One, right? But when you have Ancient One, she's not only is she a spellcaster, but she also has martial artist, so she's a 7/7.
It's actually, I agree on your stats. The only thing I disagree on is the pronoun. I believe it's actually a he because it's like one of like the first ancient ones or
Oh, it's
something.
the actual first ancient one. My bad.
Something like that. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's a dude.
Looks like a dude.
Yeah, no, Burt sweats ancient one something fierce, and it's easy to see why. He's about to clean his board up a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna take out 3 characters on the board. Storm got punched in her face as she should have. He's gonna go after Black Cat again. More than likely get her because last time he had to pump, right? And this time he's going
Mhm.
more than likely gonna take out Prowler because he's like, I'm tired of these games.
Yeah. I think he might have. He might have called Black Cat, so maybe he got an XP. Maybe not.
Probably not. I'm not sure if he called anybody. We don't know if he has an XP yet. He's not tracking it on his side, so we won't be able to tell. But I do know that that board looks mighty sad.
I mean, Ralph is coming up on turn 5, and that's when he could pretend. Wait, I'm forgetting
He's
his
coming up on
Maximus.
turn 4. I'm pretty sure that Iron Fist went first.
Right. What is Maximus a 5 or a 6 drop? I think he's a
Um,
5.
Maximus is a 6.
6. Okay, so yeah, in 2 turns he could potentially switch out Iron Fist, and then all of a sudden he's in the lead.
Absolutely. So now it looks like he recruited Mockingbird.
Keep that on top of the deck. Yeah,
Yep.
he's gonna want to keep that on top of the deck.
Yeah, more than likely he's going to tell him to leave it there. He's going to look at his. He's basically just trying to filter his deck. And
Yeah.
I understand he has to try to get all 4 on turn 6 because if he doesn't do it on turn 6, I don't. He might lose
Yeah.
because being.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't think there's any real hate in the sets Burt grabbed to stop Maximus from popping off.
Right, I agree. But he also doesn't have anything to get through Burt's front line, so it's gonna be pretty interesting to see how it works out.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Not really sure what he's attempting to do. Maybe he's trying to go in and yep, just trying to go face down.
Oh, maybe it's to prevent her gaining XP or something. Yeah, he might be doing it because I think it might be Iron Fist has to attack. I don't think it's. Look this up.
Let's see. Enemy supporting character appeared on no, it just stuns it. So I'm not sure what that was about.
Probably crash into Ancient One.
That would be smart. That would be a smart idea.
Yeah. But she's gonna get stunned anyways.
She definitely is.
Oh,
And then she would have got lethaled. Punisher coming out here. Team attack from the back row. Spack and Spider-Man. This is just a hard curve, right? Like Burt is just saying, I don't care what you're trying to do. Like I'm gonna curve out, and you're gonna have to beat me.
Yeah.
As it stands right now, we don't know if Ralph Cole's actually gonna be able to beat him. And plus, I mean, let's be real. Even if he does get Maxes out, Burt might still just win off of wounds. He still have to stun Maximus, I should say.
The question, what's going to be interesting is this next turn, Burt's turn next. Is he going to keep Iron Fist up front? And I think the answer is probably no. You got to put him in the back because if you have to start taking a back seat with him because if he switches out to Maximus, that's an easy free wound if he's up front.
I agree with you. I do think that you have to start putting Iron Fist in the back solely because you don't. Your guys are already big enough to get through the front line, right? You don't need to do it. You don't need any help doing it again. So, I agree with you. I think Mockingbird is probably gonna clap back into Ancient One just so she could, he doesn't get the XP. Oh well, all right. Well, we are wrong. Let's see how this goes. He's showing 2 Atlanteans though, so we'll see how Burt handles this. Nice Scarlet Witch. Doesn't matter at this point, but
well, no. If he switches out to Maximus, and you don't want Spider-Man to be able to stealth him in the back, so Scarlet Witch keeping your opponent from leveling is pretty clutch.
I agree. That's actually pretty good. That's a smart move. So now we're going into the main phase. Burt's just gonna clean up that front row.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he's going into Mockingbird. Looks like he gets an XP for that. That's his first XP of the entire game. He's got a huge wound lead though, so
Discarded a Spider-Man to power up. So
no team attack. Instead, he's going in with a 7/7 ancient one. He's like, "Oh man, I forgot." You just saw him exclaim because he just completely forgot that ancient one comes up as 7/7 when she's in melee combat.
Oh man, that's true. That's so funny. We had no idea what he said, but we do have. I guess we do have some idea based on the double hand smash.
I'm guessing it was a 4-letter word.
Yeah, probably not suitable for stream.
And got another Mockingbird, so that means that he does not have Maximus on turn 6.
Yeah, but he's got. Oh, is that 3 Adelands?
That's
Yeah,
3
he needs one more
Adelands.
yellow.
Needs one more yellow. One more yellow plus the Maximus.
Yeah, that's true. You can have all the yellows in the world. If you don't have the card, it doesn't do anything.
1, 2, 3.
What did he get?
What did he grab? Oh,
Arm.
shock to the system. That's the promo shock to the system. It says wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Now he gets to look at the top card of Burt's deck, see if he wants to leave it there. He said, put it to the bottom. I would put that to the bottom as well, because that is a very powerful card.
Yeah.
So now I'm assuming he's going to slam Mockingbird because unless Burt called somebody else to challenge.
Yeah, I wonder if he called Mockingbird, he's got to slam that into Ancient One, and he probably did because he didn't know if he was going to drop something else.
Absolutely. So now he's thinking about it with his Apple Watch. His Apple Watch is giving him some insight to the match, where he should go, what he should do. Shout out to not Apple, that's for damn sure.
Shout out to grocery store apples.
I love Granny Smith.
No, I'm saying I'm okay. So I said grocery store. I am not a fan of Granny Smith, dude.
What?
Honey Crisp is where the money's at.
Oh man, I don't know. We can agree to disagree on this one.
Oh, they're sour as shit.
So Burt's going in, drawing his 2 for his turn. And now, Ralph's kind of got to be careful, right? Because if he goes into his 5th wound, at that point it's sudden death, isn't it?
Yeah, and even if he pulls off Maximus, then Burt is still ahead by 1 wound.
Exactly. And then all he really needs is either it's not like his board is very nice right now. He can get through his front line and get him. So it looks like Burt is just setting no recruits. He's just punching him in the face again like he always does.
Yeah.
This is just a slow grind, right? So it's like Ralph is like, do I get the 4th yellow? Am I able to stabilize? Because at this point, it's turn 7. You need to recruit a 7 drop to protect yourself, right? Like you can't just say.
You can't. Yeah, Maximus is probably out the window at this point.
Exactly. Now you're just playing full on defense at this point.
Soul Search. Let's see what we got here.
So he's got his 4th yellow.
No, and he has searched and gotten a Dark Phoenix. I think
every time, every single time he absolutely has.
I feel bad for that man. Like just searching and getting a 9 drop every time is not what you want to do in the early game.
Well, what's even worse is that he searched every time, got a 9 drop, and one of the times he took that 9 drop and he still searched.
Yeah. This is kind of. This is the odds were stacked against.
There you go. See, he's gonna pull him out, but at this point, do you really want to do that? Because he's still gonna get the next turn.
Well, he's got to do it because otherwise the Punisher is just gonna KO him. What? Oh, he's range. Okay.
Yeah, he's range attacking into the Ancient One, trying to put a wound on her.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, right? You pay for Maxim, and then you get a wound on him, right? Because what is he? He's a 6/6. Do you think can Mockingbird act? Oh no, he's a 5/5. So Mockingbird can trade with him, right?
Yeah. There you go.
but then he has 2 health.
Yeah, so he's got they basically both have 1 health left. So if Burt can finish the game this turn, then it's over.
Exactly. And let's see if he's actually if Burt decides to play a defensive plot. There it goes. Yep, super senses doesn't even get the wound on the turn that he sent him over, which is crucial
Yeah.
for this, right? It's like it's crucial. If you're sending him over, you need to have that wound on him so going into the next turn.
Mm-hmm.
And that he calls it. He said, "GG, my friend. Nothing I can do." So I'm gonna unmute these guys. Let's get some insight from what's going on, and let's just talk to them real quick. Let's see where their heads at.
Man,
Hey guys, how you doing?
unbelievable. I
So
almost was gonna play Jean Grey. I should have played Jean. If I know you was playing that, Jean Grey would have been the play. Would have been the play to do.
Yeah.
well, Ralph they probably actually still have us muted because they're on their cell phone, so it's gonna take a while.
Unmute these.
Guys, go ahead and unmute Osh.
Yeah, go ahead, wait, and you can unmute us, and I'll wait till they confirm that they've unmuted. Just waiting to get some exit strategies, some little. Hey,
You're
Burt.
both unmuted now on me. What's up?
Hey, Burt, how you doing? Hey, Ralph, can you hear us too?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, cool. So, Ralph, you definitely played this deck against me, and I saw it before, so I thought you fine tuned it a little bit, got some little extra stuff in there. But I gotta say, man, the soul searching and hitting DP every single time you soul search.
Yeah.
That did happen every time.
Every
That
time.
was brutal.
That was rough because that's essentially only 3 cards you're searching for, right? Like,
Oh man,
I feel like
couldn't level. Foot could not level. Could not hit that Spider Man.
yeah.
Here's how bad it was. The first hand when I had 3 Spider Man in my hand, I had to go ahead and mulligan that crap. I'm like, man, there's way too many Spider Man.
Absolutely.
In there, so I gotta be able to hit it.
And Bird, it looked like you just kind of just streamlined your deck. You were just like, yeah, we're just gonna attack.
Yeah. It generally goes against what I'm about in this game, but shout out to Unwavering twice on my main. And this guy, I actually went up to all 4 because last week he had problems tackling anybody 7 or higher. So I was like, well, I mean, I probably just need to see 2 or 4 so that he can actually fight people when they're level 2. So that kind of worked out. I did see 2 that game. So
yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
And this is a pretty interesting matchup because at the end of the game, nobody leveled.
One thing I don't think I'm not even going to give myself the credit. I didn't realize if you challenge the guy, they're incentivized to crash it or like not play guys even. So like he basically says like their formation setup's going to be messed up or they're not going to have blockers on the ground and he can just get through anyway. It actually worked out super clever like that. I'm a big fan of that, how that worked out, the challenge mechanic.
Bert, I know your arms are
funny.
long, but if you pat yourself on the back too hard, you might make yourself cough, bro.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Originally, I thought this guy was unplayable. I never wanted him to like challenge and like never hit level 2 because at level 2 he can fight anybody as a 10/10 pay the red and lethal them. I think that's pretty hype. But the problem is this. But if he's a 4/7, like you kind of just walk them with reds, right? So it's fun. It's fun game.
Pat, you got a comment? What'd you say?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say until I watched this game, like I was saying, I watched ahead of time. I don't think I've seen one game maybe where he was one of the main characters. And you're right, like that subtle.
I thought I unmuted Patrick. Hold on. Is that who's talking right now?
Yeah, Pat's talking right now.
What the hell?
He must have unmuted somebody else.
Oh, he definitely. Oh, his volume down. I apologize.
Yeah, no worries.
You know what I was saying is I've only seen one match with Iron Fist myself, and like when you played it, I could you're right. I could see the subtle changes he makes in your opponent's formation. That can make all the difference.
For sure, yeah.
So, Bert, who did you actually challenge? Because we thought you challenged Mockingbird.
I challenged her the second time, but the first time was Prowler, and he like body block, which you're probably supposed to do, or just crash it away, right? But
yeah,
he body blocked, and I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to get XP in the early turn, so I'll just fight, try and keep the lane clear. Then he played the Mockingbird, and I was like, oh, okay, well, like she has 2 health, but she's a good blocker on D on the ground, so I'll challenge her. He'll be incentivized to send her to Ancient One and trade, or like something else like that. So I was like, oh, yeah, I'll just get her. Realistically, I should have got the Black Cat, but I figured Mockingbird was the better
Ralph,
card.
I agree. Ralph, was there one turn where you forgot that Ancient One was on the field? Because I saw you like powered up your Spider-Man to avoid like a stun, but then like Burt was like, "Fine, I'll
Yeah,
go with
yeah.
Ancient One."
I thought he didn't have another attacker, and I was like, "Dang, I made it!
Yeah.
No, I didn't make
Yeah,
it."
you did like did the double fist slam into the table. We were like, yeah, he didn't see that.
Yeah, we
I
were.
didn't see it.
We got to make that. You got to say Hulk smash next time you do that, man. All right, so guys, we're gonna do some ending shout outs so we can let you guys go. I know it's starting to get dark. Bert, you want to get to that Henny bottle. So Jason, go ahead, man. You have any shout outs you want to give?
Who, me?
Ralph, yeah, sorry, Ralph. Do you have any shout outs?
Oh, yeah, man. I always shout out to Team Apex, man. Shout out to the show Aces and Eights. And just basically, man, keep on playing, man. That's about it. We got a lot of good things coming out. So get ready. We just got Transformers going, so the next set y'all might appreciate really even more. So
That's what's up. And then, in case you guys didn't know, he was talking about fan made sets that Team Apex are working on over there. They got a bunch of cards out for the game that are fan made, pretty good.
yeah,
Uh, I got to give them credit for that. They came up with some really good stuff. And Bert, shout outs for you,
yeah.
man.
Well, you brought it up before, so I'll do it now. Come check me out, New York Minute, anchor.fm/New York Minute squished together. You're probably going to hear about this at some point next week. And I had some other fun decks I was working on, so yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. And again, we're gonna put the link to Bert's Spotify channel down in the link afterwards. And Pat, go ahead. You have any shout outs?
Shout out to Law and Order. New season's coming up at the end of the month. Am I right, Bert?
Wow, just free advertisement, bro.
Law and Order. What
Be
the
too
heck?
late.
Hey, and, I like to give shout outs as always to Team Buckeye and friends. Thank you for jumping in the stream, giving us some pseudo judge calls, and also thank you for running the tournament. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. Shout out to T Pals, Iman for always checking out the stream. Big D, thanks for the support, really appreciate it. And of course, as always, like and subscribe. Shameless plug. Whoop whoop.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey,
Yeah, of
Bert.
course.
Hey,
Yes,
Bert.
yes.
You're not leaving right away, are you?
Am I leaving right away?
Yeah.
I mean, I was going to